Welcome back. Alright, we are starting already and just gonna send out a few links.
Yeah, we're starting in like 4 minutes.
We are already starting now.
Really?
Yeah, I'm doing this. I'm just gonna mute the outcome stuff. Well, it is synchronized. Wow. Alright. Coolio. I don't need that because I have the chat on there. And so if I click on that, does it? Nope, that doesn't. Okay, I have to replace those. Well, at least gonna delete them. Color Wars Online. Come and join the fun as we summarize all the fun we had here. We had in 40 episodes. And enter. Okay, and for color bar as well. Actually, I'm just gonna copy paste what I just wrote. So, Zombie, let's talk.
Okay.
It was a nice outcome in the end, wasn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
What did you expect for the finishing move? Who did you rooting for?
Demo. Honestly, was one of because well, he was the person I said and start off with, and two, I generally thought that he was gonna win hardcore mode and take it 2-0 and then Billy hacking.
Well, yeah, it was head to head and it was very intense. Or wasn't intense, but yeah. All in all, I was like, made the best win. Both of them were like a great competitor, a great contestant to uh, go along with. And to be quite honest, the entirety of the cast was just phenomenal. They were like, well, you all, because you were a part of it, so
Yeah.
you all were great people to work around with. So yeah, there's that.
Yeah, that definitely helps on making the show. I cannot stress how important it is to get a good pass.
Yeah, and truth be told, uh, there was like how many applicants, including the Discord, Google Forms, and all other social media that people were able to contact me. It was like almost 25 applicants back then.
But back then, now we've got.
Wait, whoa, hold your horses. It's
Oh
not.
yeah.
Yeah. So basically, it was fun. Uh, now, do you have any question about the show? Because there's a lot of things to talk about. Oh, and by the way, we should greet everyone in the viewers that hello.
Hello, all
Um,
you lovely people watching this live stream right now.
Welcome to Color Wars podcast.
Yeah. Welcome to the Color Wars podcast.
Yep.
The picture would even go up saying Color Wars podcast.
It already is. So yeah, don't worry. It will change.
Eventually.
Because there's a delay in the mainstream and the stream that the viewers have, so don't worry. I got everything under control. So yeah,
Great, Mark.
yeah, kind of. So about the project, How the hell did I came up with this game show?
One,
Yeah,
this big game show because it is really big.
well, quite honestly, there was a few game shows beforehand and that inspired me to do so. Like, let's go for Nox Crew game show, The Ultimate Miner, and Strikeout game show as well. You might as well ask who the hell or what the hell is Ultimate Miner?
We may not be. Wait, we might not be streaming. People are saying, "Where's the voice of Les?"
Where's the voice of Maz? Uh, hold on. Uh, can they hear? Can they hear you?
Can you hear me? Can you hear us?
Well, that's a derpy moment.
Yeah. That's a derp for you.
Yeah, it should be. Oh, by the way, um, some people are on the wrong stream. So yeah, rip.
Oh. The close and this, what?
Yeah, by the way, you're might be a little bit quiet. Let me just fix that. Maybe this will help.
Okay. Oh, hang on. Let me change that.
Yeah, make sure you as well are close enough to the microphone or just strengthen the
Yep.
volume of it. Oh boy. So, back to the conversation we have. Whew.
Color Wars.
Yeah, Ultimate Miner was a game show by MC Gamer from the Mindcrack community. I don't know if he's still a part of it or not, but he stopped doing the game show stuff. It was a bad thing that he stopped, but it was good as well. So yeah,
Let us take a moment to remember.
okay, we had it.
Yeah.
Yeah, awkward silence for the win. Oh well. So, speaking of inspirations, inspirations as well comes with resources that like, oh, I like that game, I might wanna do my own version of it. Like basically that happened right here with us, well, with me, because the first season basically was made by myself only. Well, there was a few help. Well, thanks to Synarch, the person who allowed me to build the game show on his server, and of course thanks for Toad for all the ideas and small builds, because a lot of times he was not available to build with me, and he only joined like around after I built it like 2 months by then. So he joined in the last month because it took me like 3 months. Oh boy.
Whoa, that is a long time to build.
Yeah, still it was quite an amazing adventure to go through, and of course I should be thanking you as well, even though you just dropped in the team like in mid recording session, but you gave all you had considering Color Wars.
Yeah, Color Wars Season 1, Segment 3. Spoiler alert!
Yep,
Like,
too soon, zombie, too soon. Oh well. Already a few people already knows that there's gonna be a season 2, but whatever. So back to the project. Well, yeah, I did not really expect on anything on how it will turn out or anything. To be quite frank, I was like, okay, maybe I will get like 20 subscribers or something. Well, 51. And we're at
Wow.
the end of Color Wars right now. Well, for this season. Now that the cat is out of the bag.
what? Hello, Cat? Where are you, Cat?
Oh well, and why did I did this? because there was so many good game shows, and I was like, why don't they continue? I should be the one to grab the torch and bring it forward. But then comes the question: will I do it forever? Possibly not. But if I see anyone to pass the torch to, I might just do it. But until then, toodaloo. No, 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 not toodaloo. It's not that moment yet. I'm gonna.
No, wait until we actually flush people.
Yeah, true, true. But you know how it goes. I can get really hesitated about flushing people. Yeah, and you just had to escape from my paws.
Um, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, even you had an assignment to find some sort of action figure or something by Mr. Craftman, if I recall correctly. But
Oh yeah, don't worry, he found that. But, yeah, when he got home, let's just say, when I got home, I didn't need to take a shower. And Craftman may have gone.
Well, back to the torch. I would like to do it for quite a while, but I'm planning on having myself a crew for sure, because alone nobody is able to do anything, but together we are
Unless you're
more
Strike Power,
we are more capable of anything, almost
Yeah.
everything.
if you give me a torch, it will be in the background of the SC.
Then tribal council.
Thanks,
Thanks, Lando.
Alright, Lambo. Off you pop.
Well, I have a feeling that I need several torches if I really want to do anything. Oh well.
Neat.
Yeah, for instance,
I mean, good question here. In the production of a game show, how did you manage to think original of the challenges?
well, as I said before, the inspiration came from Nashville Game Show, Strikeout Game Show, and oh, there's so many games called with game shows lately. And of course, Raven. As you
Yeah.
saw in the finals, there and of course not in the final, but in Tricky Towers there was pole climb. Sort of, I should be thanking for some fun guy, but to build that part. But you get the picture.
Yeah, that's he's definitely a fun guy.
Yeah, kinda. But to be quite frank, the ideas were like, I should really do a parkour challenge. What should it be? It should be on a wall. Okay, I'm gonna do parkour panic then. It just flow right through me, and of course all the experiences I had before, I just mashed them up all together, and boom, you got Color Wars. Well, not Color Wars, Land of Games.
Yeah, no, the land of things.
Yeah.
Truly beautiful place.
And considering that, it's like, oh boy, quite a heck of an experience because, like, uh, for what we have built so far, there's so many new stuff, but we will talk about the future later on. For now, let's just summarize everything that we can. And of course, I should be thanking for everyone who took part in the game show, and of course, everyone who, in some way or form, helped me to this moment. Sorry for the burp. It was raisins. It's delicious.
Raisins.
Uh,
Delicious. Don't question it.
Raisins. They are here for a reasons. Sorry, bad pun. I'm gonna stop right now.
You won't. I know you won't. Anyway,
Oh, Josh asking a pretty good question. What was my favorite and least favorite challenge and why?
I think it's quite obvious what my least favorite challenge was.
Which would be? I don't know. Please tell us.
It may have something to do with pixels being perfect.
True, true, true. So true. Uh, well, Spider Webs, your bane of existence, I know.
I know, but let's just say that I might make more people rage.
Most definitely. Yeah, sooner or later. Well,
Mezzy,
I know, it's time. What was your favorite?
okay, favorite game? Probably the first one we did, Rocky Road.
Yeah, that was one of the funnest challenge to build, and of course there's several games that I really like. I could not tell the highest priority one, but there's Rocky Road, there's Iceboat Bonanza, there's Parkour Panic, and Tricky Towers, of course, because
Yeah,
I like people being in pain or something like that.
yeah. You will say this, Mezzy. You will say this.
Or am I? Oh well. Uh, oh boy, we're gonna have some fun, Billy Bay. Or something like that was sounded in the finals, if you recall.
Yep. We're
Uh,
going to have some fun.
a lot, and even more. Well, what challenge was the hardest to build? Oh boy. I would say it was Tricky Towers because that took me like 3 days to build. And not because of the towers, most of the inside and the details to do about it. Otherwise, I wouldn't say any of the other challenges were like difficult to build. It was just like time consuming altogether.
Okay. So
For
what would
season
you?
2, I'm talking about that a little bit later, like in, let's say, 20 minutes later. But don't worry,
Yeah.
I'll get to that. Or should I say, we will get to that.
Yes. We
Uh,
shall get to that.
Maybe with more people in our hand, but you'll see. You will see. And the first special person should get ready soon enough, because maybe in 5 minutes we will call him to the scene.
All right. So
Until then, we
let's.
will answer a few more questions. Are there any chances you would not do again? Spire Sprint, never again. Or any other games that has to do with lags. There's gonna be one or two that will contain small lag spikes, but all in all, those are very minimized, so everyone can enjoy a nice, good, fun, quote unquote fun.
Unique says, please don't do Pixel Perfect again.
Oh, unique, unique. You are so naive. You laugh insert here. Oh boy. So,
Who do you think was the most saltiest? Take a wild guess.
I would say two-person, but the saltiest one, I don't know. No, I'm still at with two. The red and the dark gray.
Red and Dark Grey. Wait, Dark Grey. I know who Dark Grey is, and he tends not to be. In my experience, he tends not to be salty.
Uh, Dark gray was pretty salty at the very end when it came down to the flush.
Yeah, boy, time to say toodaloo to him.
Yeah, well, let's say his head wasn't that much of empty inside, but very festive indeed.
Toad equals salt.
Well, at least we have the red one out of the way. But who was the dark gray? Sadly, there's not gonna be any bloopers 5 because there wasn't any amount. Well, there was some blooper stuff, but anything that was interesting, I left it in the uh, final segment so that at least you were able to see it. Other than that, there was not much of a deal because they were a great bunch to work with. It was pretty fast, pretty easy to work around, and we were just flying by from game to game to toilet.
From toilet to toilet.
Yeah.
What was your favorite segment in Color Wars?
Phew. Well, I would pick every each of segments, but I would say uh, I would pick segment 1 for all the twists and turns. I would pick segment 2 for all the quote unquote maturity, but I wouldn't say about that. I would pick them because they are like pretty good people to work around with, even though there were like some people being salty or just shouting out their own name quite often. Rigged.
Gosh.
Yeah, and I would pick segment 3 for being a really, really good group to have fun with, because you guys were like singing so many times, and when Demo brought out the uh, phone and played the Always Look on the Bright Side of Life, I was like, oh my god.
Oh, there's one blooper from segment 3 which sadly was lost in translation.
To be honest, it was my recording session. Well, my recording program wasn't even on because there was some sort of technical difficulties, and we have to wait afterwards for one of the players. I think I don't remember correctly. And while we were waiting, I didn't want to make more space occupied on the uh, on my computer, so I stopped it. And when you guys were just rowing your boat and singing "row, row, row your boat," I was like, no, why didn't I brought this on? But back then I was like, I sure I recorded it, didn't I? But I didn't, sadly.
I
Yeah, rip. Unique. Again, season 2 questions will be later on. But now, I think it is time, soon enough, after one question, we might be.
Hang on, and may need to turn my volume up. Hang on.
Okay. Uh, there's a few questions are like either segment 2 or something that will be mentioned soon enough. So, dude. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna invite the very first person into our call. First person, please introduce yourself.
Hello, my name is Josh, also known as Fire Josh 547, also known as Trapfan 547 in Color Wars Season 1.
Alright, welcome to the stream.
Yeah, welcome. Yeah,
You're welcoming yourself. GG.
Yeah.
Well, Josh, we all know that you had a gigantic, huge luck getting in the finals as the
Yeah.
white player, of course.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, what's your experience, including your insane huge amount of luck about Color Wars?
I don't know, it was pretty much that like some people I was like kind of a carrier and I was like kind of in last place until finally I got at least 2 points on that final the final challenge on the first round.
Mm. Well, I would say it was pretty funny how you had the least amount of points in segment one and still you won. Well, not the least amount because you would have been flushed, but you somehow always managed to end up being the second to last.
I'm not sure. Maybe it's just downright. Maybe I'm just the ultimate luck person. But not until the final segment where I just completely fall flat on my face.
Yeah, there was a little conversation in one of the Skype group chats where we were discussing that if you would be a gun, what kind of gun would you be?
And you said pop gun.
Yeah, of course,
Yeah.
and you know why.
Because I flopped so badly on final segments.
Yeah.
Not just the flop that at the first moment it looks very serious gun that it will
Yeah.
blow, but when you
Yeah.
shoot, you'll go derp.
Yeah, I'll go very derpy in one instant. I basically have two sides. One is like very serious, and one is like not using my full extent of my brain and just derping out.
Yeah, and that was the um, drawback of your skills, the derpiness.
Yeah.
But still, you made it into the finals in some way or
Yeah.
form. But
Well, I hope I go. If I get into season 2, I hope I go farther.
speaking of which, season two. Are you excited about season two?
I'm nervous and excited at the same time.
And what do you expect?
I expect myself. I'm not sure what to expect.
Yeah, expect the unexpected.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you might have some ideas or just an imagination on, oh, it's gonna be beautiful or it's gonna be hell.
I think it's gonna be right in the middle. Well, mostly, can I actually say that I helped Mizumo with something?
It's gonna be mentioned right after the talk with you, but let's just say you helped, and of course only in one game. But
Yeah,
I'll go in
you
details
won.
later on. I will mention you about that. So, other than that, coming back a little bit in season one, how was it like to be in the finals?
It was very nerve-wracking because one reason is that Billy and Demo Man had been in there, and I know him, and I know them very well. So I knew they were good at parkour and very good at Minecraft, much more than me. So I was like, oh crap.
You,
I knew
you
it.
knew you were going out.
Yep, pretty much.
But at least you were surrounded by great people.
Yeah, I really was.
Yeah, always look on the bright side of life.
Always
look on the
look on
bright-
right side of life.
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
Well, I wouldn't call myself very bad at Minecraft, just like average.
Yeah.
Don't joshing me, alright? Stop joshing me.
So in the first segment,
Mezzy, leave.
Oh. okay, it looks like he wants me to do an impression of Toad in the game. Okay. 3, 2, 1. You know, I really hate that my game keeps crashing. Josh, you are very lucky that you have great Josh thing,
Oh, come
really
on.
good PCs, and
Uh,
I can have a look badly computer. What the heck?
give Toad some slack, okay? He had some
Yeah, he's
moments, but he's still a great person on his way. But
Great.
uh, just a moment, Josh. If we will just continue right away. Chocolate asked that what is internetology? Well, it's very simple, my dear friend. Internetology, if you take off the ology, what you get? Internet. And usually, where do you see ology? Geology, geometry, or I don't know. These are like all kinds of stuff where you learn. And internetology is like a place learning about the internet. Basically everything.
basically learning about memes as well. We're probably gonna do a lot more memes in season.
Yeah, and I'm not just planning on Minecraft game shows. I'm planning on different kind of game shows or all kinds of content later on. But right now, this has the main focus at the moment. Okay, Josh, back to you. Oh, right. Could you do an impression, just a small one, about Monokuma? Because I really love it.
Oh, oh,
Do
okay,
you
here it
do you
goes.
want us to
Come on, go, do it, do it.
Boo, 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 boo. Yeah!
Okay, thank you.
It's punishment time!
Okay, now it is
Start
recorded
punishment.
on my channel as well. My life is perfect.
My life is complete. Oh
Yep.
wait, I still got to record season 2.
Oh, right, true. Crap. All right, so what did we miss? Oh, right, of course. Any specific stuff that you liked in season 1?
I especially like Circuit, which
Spiral
you're
Sprint.
Yeah, Spiral Sprint, which you're sadly taken away from me. I actually
For
like that.
reasons.
Yeah, for reasons.
Or should I say, you just mentioned a reason?
Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
I still remember what you said on the Hungry Piglets, like I was a complete Rapunzel.
Yeah, because you had so many animals and you had to just drag along to yourself, like, I'm a princess. And usually Disney princesses are like just animals. Charge!
I will attack Batman for being evil.
Kind of. So yeah, I would say thank you, Josh, for joining us.
No problem.
And guys, I would like to say stay tuned because just in a few moments I will show you guys something interesting. Thanks again,
Can I-
Josh. And
Can I say one more thing?
oh, right, go ahead.
Okay, I you say one person, I'm not gonna say, I bet he wants revenge. Game on. See ya.
All right, bye bye. Okay,
Alright,
now.
bye, Josh.
For now, I would like to say everyone that you should watch this next little gift from us very, very carefully.
You'll hear why soon.
Yeah, until then, enjoy.
Now we just wait for the trailer to come on.
But you see, it's a different game. So push it to the limit and grab it just to win it, cause you have to grow across or just have to face a boss. Come on, use your brains and bronze, shoot perfectly with no flaws. Work together or alone, otherwise you will be blown. What do you think? Want to play? Make sure you commit the time and day. Don't forget, it's a place for fun. Also, there's gonna be lots of fun. So leave your rage and thoughts behind, because remember, I keep it in my mind. Otherwise, I will wait for you. Otherwise, season 2.
Mizzy, what are you doing?
Oh, well, yeah, never mind. Enjoy the show.
Color Wars Season 2. Color Wars Season 1 linked in the description and possibly on screen if Mezzy manages to put it in.
Or not, I don't know.
Yeah.
We shall see. Until then, toodaloo.
Doodaloo.
And we are back.
Hello then.
So, how did you like the teaser, Zombie?
I loved it. But let's see what some of our fans' reactions are.
Yeah, of course, but until then, because there's a little bit of delay, like a few seconds. Well, Color Wars Season 2, it's gonna be on. It's gonna be on August 8th.
Provided we get stuff recorded by then.
Yeah, let's hope so. Because I'm planning on starting the recording session from Monday, hopefully, if everything goes well. Because every little problem have been resolved this week, so everything is a-okay. So, by the way, Zombie,
Yes?
do you like games?
Yes, I do like games.
And people will just surprised on why do they see title text. It's very simple, my dear Zombie, because it's gonna be contest time.
Ooh, contest time. Title test. Oh, when is the teaser being uploaded?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow. Same time as usual kind of episode would have been uploaded. So, about the contest, the very first, there's gonna be 3 possible chances to win something. The very first prize is being spectator for one recording session when you are available, or if you have multiple times that you are on, you can choose as well. Just being a spectator, although you might not be in the call, but you can observe all the players, how they will play.
Yeah.
So,
Whether they become a, whether they do a unique or a match.
who knows? It's up to you if you want to take part. All you have to do is answer the question on the Discord account, as in private message me, as in DM, direct message. When you know the answer, type it there, nowhere else. I don't accept anything in the YouTube chat. You have to send it to me privately on Discord. So the question is, how many contestants did you see in the teaser? And of course, this one cannot be participated by the people who took part in the teaser. Sadly, they are out of that picture.
Yeah. Sadly, they are no.
And please, do not help them. Of course. So I'm just gonna type it out right here. How many contestants did you see in the teaser?
It's kind of.
I know. Still, just a little bit of advancing technology. And maybe no, please no, please no.
How many contestants did you see in the teaser?
Yeah, once I stop moving the question.
Also, it's absolutely 76,000.
Yeah, most definitely. You have to. And guys, I'm gonna choose a winner randomly. So you have time to answer the question until the next question will come on.
So, this is gonna be Alright, let's talk about some of those games.
Of course, I have to correct myself, as in, how many contestants did you see in the teaser? So, in the second teaser that we just showed you, not in as a how many times did you see them, how many of each personality did you see?
Now, I'm gonna say this straight up. I was not a contestant, so for the trailer. So
Yeah, he was just a standbyer kind of thing. Um, well, you will have to stick with one question. By the way, Bobby, you also are not able to compete because you know the answer as well. And do not help them.
yeah, I'm not going to help. So quick spoiler alert: it's not 76,000.
Yeah, sorry, Lambo. Even though you were there, but you remember incorrectly. And now the spam chat began.
That's going to be fun. While you're looking at that, okay. First off, season 2 is going to have a slightly different format to season 1.
That's quite true, my dear zombie. And why is that?
Well, it's to make the whole thing shorter because 40 episodes is a long time for a Minecraft game show to run. A normal game show, yeah, you might get 40 episodes, but a Minecraft game show, boy, is that a lot of episodes.
Up until now, there's only one person who got it right.
One person has it right.
Yep.
We're
One
not gonna say
person.
who it is, because I don't even know who it is.
I'm the only one who knows, and I'm not gonna tell just yet, just to make it a little bit more tense, and give more chance for everyone else who might want to take part of the contest. But whatever. So, where were we? Alright. Season 2. Making it a little bit faster, yes, and it's gonna be 2 games for each round.
Except the final, which is gonna be one and done.
Yes. Because it's gonna be a 1v1 game, I would say they have a pretty much fair chance on deciding on who's gonna be the winner and so on and so forth. But whatever. So, other than that, let's see. Yeah, there's gonna be 2 games in each round, as we said before. In the first round, there's gonna be a free-for-all game and a co-op game, as you saw before in season 1 and maybe experienced it. Hint, hint, zombie, and
Yes,
some other
I
players. So,
Yes, I was there. I
yeah,
had 2 co-op games in my segment. Those were Tic Tac Strike, which, should I spoil it?
well, don't.
Nah.
Nah.
I had Tic Tac Strike and I had Parkour Panic, which, Demo won that. Demo should have got 3 points, everyone else should have got 0 for that.
Yeah, kinda. As always, Demo wins.
Yeah, Demo wins. He didn't win the final.
Oh boy.
Sorry, Demo.
Yeah, rip Demo.
Don't kill me.
Well, there's a good question from Blimey Slimy. If there's a tie in last place, there's gonna be a tiebreaker game. For the very first time, even though I did a tiebreaker game in season 1, it wasn't really planned, but I came up with something. So, for the very first time in season 2, there's gonna be multiple tiebreakers. That I'm pretty sure that there's gonna be a few possibilities where people will just tie on, but
Yeah.
actually there's gonna be 5 games that will we go cycle through each time if we done with each game. but you'll
Yeah.
get the point. Uh, Even there's 2 or 3 peoples that have been tied with each other, but I'm not gonna say anything else about it just yet. So, other than that, in round 2, there's gonna be a free-for-all game, but also boss fights. As you saw in the
Yeah.
trailer, there was one huge build that has been smiling at you guys, and that's a boss.
That took so long to build.
Yeah, this is definitely the second version of Tricky Towers in building wise, and in building difficulty, but it was even more difficult than the other one, but whatever. So yeah, there's gonna be boss fights. It's gonna be special. I'm not gonna say much, but let's say, uh, uh, hmm. Let's say that there's gonna be powered. The bosses will be powered by special someones,
Who those people will be? You're going to have to watch the episodes to find out.
or take part of the show as well, because even us don't know who will be the bosses be. Maybe 1 or 2.
Maybe one, maybe two, maybe all of them.
Yeah, because we already decided on who we're gonna approach with these opportunities being a boss, but it's a huge list to go through. So
Yeah.
don't worry. If nothing else, we'll figure out in some way or form to do somehow these boss fights. So, other than that, in third round there's gonna be one game, a 1v1 game where they will compete against each other in a special way or form. Of course, speaking of games, there won't be any repeats.
Provided we don't get into a lot of tiebreakers.
I don't really think so, but other than the tiebreakers, in each round it's gonna be a unique special game to be played. So you won't have advantages when maybe the first episode comes out and still the recording session is going on or something.
Yeah.
So yeah, about that, there's gonna be new games. Some games will return from season 1. Some of them, as you saw in the teaser as well. And other than that, you might have been glaring at a huge cube in the middle in the podcast.
Yes.
That's gonna be the new hub. It's called the Borosphere.
Why Boris Fair?
Well,
Blame the dives on the Color War.
Color
Blame
Wars
the
group
season
chat,
one
yeah.
contest. Blame the
Yeah, blame them.
Blame the season 1 contestants. I wanted to call it the Color Cube, which is a much more logical name, because Boris Fair is highly illogical.
Well, screw logic in some way or form, don't we? Oh well. So,
Oh, speaking of unique,
do you think it is time to call the second person?
of course I think it's time. Mesimo, go and fetch your second person, you.
Here, boy, come on.
Come on.
Come on, little boy, come on.
Suddenly mentioned the dogs and how I don't know how this happened.
That's a very good question. Please introduce yourself.
Hello.
Hello, Mr. Unique Impact.
Hello.
Hello. How are you?
So
Hold on.
should be something about Rubik's
I
Cube.
can hear everything twice.
Turn off the streaming then. That's a good
I did
idea. Alright.
Hi.
Hi.
Something about Rubik's Cube. It's unique, let's do them. Ah, that's not unique.
Let's charge unique.
So, Boris Sphere.
Yeah, it's the
idea of
Boris.
calling it just saying, the idea of calling it a sphere was originally my idea.
Shame on you.
Shame on you.
Shame.
Okay, where did I put my 24-barrel rocket launcher again?
Wait. I don't want to be killed with a rocket launcher, thank you very much.
It's next to the bed.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Okay, you
So,
know,
my arch nemesis was talking to you earlier.
yeah.
Yeah, what a
I
surprise.
think,
For what reason did I plan like this?
Oh. Should we run down segment 1? I think that's what we should do.
Yeah,
yeah.
It all started so great. What
not
was the
really.
first game then? Oh, it was the shooty one, wasn't it? Runaway Whiner? That was
Yeah,
the
one
first
way.
game.
Yeah.
Right. So I think I did quite well in that one. Apart from that little bit where I fell off into the water. But let's ignore that part.
Yeah, the part where you fell in multiple times,
I only
Yeah.
fell in one. Oh, yeah, I was the shooter and I fell in, remember? So I got a time penalty for us. But I managed to pull it back with the amount of blocks I managed to collect from playing it.
yeah.
And,
away.
yeah. The second
Yeah.
game, that was Slice of Life, right?
Yeah, that
Yes.
was indeed the slice of life.
What a nice, sweet
That
slice
That
was
a
that.
pretty nice game. I realised quite early on that you didn't actually have to climb up your own ladder. So while everyone else was sort of running around trying to figure out which ladder was theirs, I just went to an era.
Which is a really good strategy.
Yeah. Which,
I
oddly
think
enough,
some-
didn't adopt in segment 3. We all just went to our own ladders. I think there was
It was the same deal for you guys as well. It wasn't really specified for which side you should climb up on. It was just only specified on which slice you should start the game on.
I really like the design of the arena, how you managed to make sort of something that only goes in 2 directions work in a 3-player game. And I don't know if it was 100% fair, the layout, but it looked fair.
I tried to do the best way possible, although symmetrical wise, I'm not sure if it was true or not, but who knows?
and quite frankly,
Now-
it was a fun game to play.
The third game. This is the one which sealed the deal for my inevitable demise. Because I had to choose, right? I could have thrown the game, and Josh would have gone out. Instead, I decided to carry Josh through that game, because I think at that point Mesmer had already told me the points matter in the final episode. I didn't know how they would matter. But,
Yeah, because that was a
I-
huge secret.
I decided, right, if I'm going to win anyway, this was my thoughts at the time, I might as well try and win with as many points as I can.
Yeah,
Quite
that's a...
fun.
Well, in some sort of way or form, you would have been greatly competing in the finals, but sadly you flopped.
Yeah, I feel like
Yeah.
I might have at least been able to get to the final 2. And inevitably, if I did get to the final 2, I would have flopped. Because, you know, that's totally going to happen in season 2, so...
Yeah, you get to
I'm
the final
calling it
2.
now. I'm going to get to the final 2, and I'm going to flop in the final challenges. Because,
Final
yes.
challenge.
Oh,
Challenge.
you're not introducing challenge twists this next season, are you?
Who knows? No, he doesn't.
Right. That's when the first person got out there. The next game was the pig one, right? The sheep and the cows and the horses. The
one
hungry
with-
fifty pizza. That was
Yeah,
what
but-
it's called.
Yeah, the saga
I
where
actually-
Toad became salty.
Even though I won that game by a landslide, I hate that game. And I feel like that one is because I prefer the more action-filled ones. You know? Whereas that one was just sort of bring the animals. And then yeah, I made Toad so salty there by killing the animals that were near to his pen.
Yeah, but I didn't say that you should not kill, because that was also a possibility. Although I did not mention, it was possible. Although
Wait.
there was a few games that I should have just made more polished, like in Tic Tac Strike, where it was
Oh,
like
yeah.
spawn hunt all over again.
Then the next game after that was that Pixel Perfect.
Yeah, your beloved game, Pixel
The
Perfect.
first version of that I was okay with. The Twist version, which was in the final 2, I was not okay with.
I wonder why. I don't know. Zombie, do you know why?
Oh yeah, all the cobwebs, fun.
Yeah. And finally, the last game was Spiral Sprint. That was quite a nice game because I was the only person who didn't like it. So yes. I don't know where I came second, I think, in that one. And Salty Toad came last.
Hashtag troll.
So
And
many
that's
son. So
And that's when Toad went out. Then on to my most glorious moments.
rip.
The game I picked. I picked Pixel Perfect, thinking I would win it by a landslide.
Um,
And Josh came last. Hi on twists!
well, I like a game with filled with twists.
I missed the spot where I could jump up onto the top. And that lost the game for me. And I don't know, but I think I fell into the maze as well.
Well, also you failed with the spider webs because you were going even forward because, but there was a one block empty space where you
Yeah.
could have just jumped up because of the spider webs. You couldn't jump up. You would have just screwed yourself.
And the final game.
Your
Spiral
final-
Sprint. Oh, Spinal Sprint PvP. Why? Why? Basically, in 1.8 PvP, especially on, I wouldn't say especially in peaceful mode, but especially in a small arena, like the one we were in, whoever gets the first hit wins.
Yeah.
If both
yeah.
players play properly. And
Yeah.
Josh Woods played properly and he got the first hit. Honestly, I think that should have been like a best of 5 or something. That one.
Yeah, that's another reason that I'm trying to plan out on fixing the rules more specified on season 2 as well. But don't worry, there are gonna be things like multiple rounds in one game.
But you know what really grinds my gears more than Gear Grinder? The fact I didn't get to play any of the proper Monster games. I wanted to play one of the Monster Parkour games. And what you said, Pixel Perfect was not a Monster Parkour game. That was just an annoying slow race. Come on. There wasn't any obstacles.
Okay,
Apart from maybe a couple of cobwebs.
before we
I was
move
trying-
on,
Oh no!
yeah, before we move on, for now, let's call out the winner for the very first question. Unique, pick a number. Wait, no, pair or odd? Well, odd or even?
Let's go with even.
Even. I can't even. I can break even.
Oh. What would you have said if I said odd?
Well, that's really odd.
Fair enough. That's my back at it with the terrible puns.
Of course.
Yeah.
So, because there was only two personnels who were guessing correctly the very first question, as in, how many contestants did you see in the teaser? The answer was, Unique, could you tell?
I think it was 7?
No.
It was 5 then. It was absolutely 5.
Why did you say 7? You were sticking with
because-
5. You were sticking with 5 at the very last moment when you guessed. By the way, it was you and Blimey Slimy who I had to decide by, and I rolled a 6-sided die. And because I rolled a 1, congratulations, Unique, you won the
Hooray!
prize.
I get an advantage in season 2 then.
I did not say in which one of these shows you are able to participate as a spectator. You might be end up in an outrage. I'm just gonna say, here's a recording session. Do you wanna join?
Okay.
So, expect me molesting you a lot of times in the near future.
Oh, yay! I've won molesting.
Well, you know,
Yes.
the same way as Andy does.
Right, I
Yeah.
intend to win the other
Oh,
two prizes as well.
All right, thank you, Unique, very much on joining us along, and
Don't I get to stay for the next sections?
that's why I try to go on with the conversation on. Would you like to stay with us in the Q&A?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Alright, alright, but first off, a question from me, a trivia question. To win a special prize, here it is. From what film does this quote come from? What is the capital of Scythia?
This is not the contest question. This is not
I
a
have
contest
no
question.
idea.
It was Monty Python's Holy Grail. I cannot believe it.
Oh, I
Know
saw that
and the
recently.
prize was...
I
Yep.
saw that recently as well. Oh.
Yeah. It was Sir Robin the not so
Oh,
brave.
they won Sir Robin.
Yes, you would have won the title of Sir Unique Impact, but not quite so brave.
Robin.
Yes, you would have been known as
So yeah, as you were guys are talking, I already put up the second question.
Oh, what is it?
Based on what did I choose the color wars for? Choose the colors for season 2.
that is quite easy, Unique. Don't say it.
And of course, because you already won, you cannot compete in the further 2 contest.
No.
Don't worry, this prize that you won is already big enough as it is. Speaking of which, prizes, for this one,
Oh, the second one better not be like £1 million or something.
No. The second one,
We blew all our budget on that big thing in the trailer.
my gift
Oh, the bosses. Oh.
for the second winner, and of course, do keep in mind you have to type it in private on Discord. You cannot tell this on the YouTube chat. So, the prize is a special graphical work of art from me. Of course, we're gonna discuss on what do you want. Do you like to have a title for your game show, or a logo, or a profile pic for yourself in some way or form? Think about these kind of things. A smaller version
oh, I
of
thought
a
it would be an oil painting of you.
no, a pixel graphic of stuff that you might wish to have. You will just describe on what do you want.
It's not infinite selfies from messing with them.
No.
That
No.
would be even more. Oh God, I don't want to think about that.
Just every day you walk downstairs and through your letterbox there are just like 50 letters from messing with his face.
Madnik, you have to answer me in Discord private. Yeah, that would be terrible. That people have to see me because I'm so handsome. Not really.
Right.
Okay. Alright. Oh, Moose. He's such a fun guy to play with.
Fun
Yeah,
guy, get it? Terrible messing with pun.
I know. I just made it this stream not so long ago.
Okay, so Fighter Josh asked, "Do you want revenge?"
Yeah, because it's a Q&A, you can ask from Unique as well. So Josh asked a question from
Oh,
Unique.
yay.
Do you want
What did he ask?
revenge?
Yes.
All right. Everyone else.
I will carry him to the final two just to beat him this time.
Provided you were to say the segment.
Which you
We
might
will
not be.
in the same segment,
No.
please.
No, I'm trying to do a variety, and also I'm basing
I'll
off.
make Call of Wars more entertaining.
Listen, Unique. The reason I'm doing this is because time zones. So I'm organizing these like for the EST people for one segment, for the UK people as also one segment. We'll
That's
see how.
actually really clever because last season we had troubles with people having to leave all the time, didn't we?
People are getting the question wrong. I'm not interested on what the actual colors are. Why did I pick them? Why did I picked the green and blue?
Why did he pick the green and blue? Think back.
Oh, so easy.
Yeah, think back to the pilot.
Can I win the second prize? Well,
No, you cannot. You already won the first one, and do not help any of these guys.
Alright, any other questions? Moose, you must have a question.
Who? Moose? Who's Moose?
You know,
Oh, Lethal Moose. Oh,
Yes, a certain, Moose with the sunglasses. He's quite a cool dog.
yeah. Feel free to ask any question. I'll try, or we will try to answer any as we can.
Oh,
if you-
boss
if you-
fight.
Boss
if
fights.
you were watching the seasons, by the way, you wouldn't have noticed this, but the first segment at least was recorded across like 5 days.
Yeah. And
Anyway,
considering
what-
there's gonna be 2 seasons at the same time, it's gonna be a little bit longer.
Yeah.
Also, there's freedom to the...
Did someone ask about boss fights?
Yes, they
Yes.
did.
Blimey. Boss fight. You'll see. That is all I'm going to say.
About the boss fights, well, just to give some information though, I would say it's basically a simple contest between all the players, but there's gonna be a new person to join in along that you have to face up against.
That's interesting.
All giant things.
Wait,
that
so,
just
like,
forever
That
fail.
smiley one in the trailer fan. I'm asking you a question now.
Go ahead, it's a
Like,
Q&A.
you could see the smiley thingy in the trailer. Is that actually gonna be someone like controlling that thing? Then?
Correct.
That's interesting.
Uh,
Maybe a bit.
Well, for what reason did we said that it was very hard to build?
Oh my god, it would be like one of those like massive robots in a cockpit, and like, the pilot sits in there and does the big hammer smashes with the fist and stuff. Except it's probably not that. It's probably just fence.
Well, it has a huge cockpit, but you won't see that.
You
Fair
won't
enough.
see the top bit, I'm afraid. Anyway. Oh, and that's
Who wants to
all
see a
we're
woman
doing
with male chickens in a fence? Seriously.
There's one person who got the question right so far.
Only one? Huh.
How
I didn't know
interesting, isn't it?
Come on.
Anyway,
It's so easy,
don't-
guys.
Oh, Moose. Taking all those things out of context.
Yeah, he's a professional at this.
Yeah, he's a professional at that. He's basically rich if he was... He's basically rich if he was sure. Rich if he was mature.
Yeah, Rick, definitely.
Oh, speaking of which, all the episodes she appears in are PG Rick.
RPG of Rick. Or
PG Rick.
Oh,
Never.
That's
PG Rick as.
Please put me with people I can win in season 2. I don't want to be with Billy because he's too good.
We'll see. It all depends on the availability on with people. But that's a really good thing that you just said about Billy. He won't be competing in season 2 at all because there's gonna be something special waiting for him later on, very later on. A
Hopefully
champions round.
Hopefully me as well.
A
if you
champions
make
round.
it to
If
the
you make it.
champion.
Of course,
If.
I have to mention it, but just between you and me, all of you and me, of course you can just spread it, whatever. Whoever wins season 2 and Outrage, the other season that I will do simultaneously with season 2, whoever wins in each season will go advance to the champions round.
Is there only going to be one season of Outrage? Because surely there needs to be 2, right?
From Outrage, I'm not sure. It's gonna be a test run, and
Oh,
we
there's
will
gonna be a-
see.
There's going to be a champions round, right? If there's going to be a champions round, you need 4 champions.
Yes,
Surely.
and there's gonna be a 4th way to get in. Don't worry.
I think I know what it is, and I think it's coming up soon, I assume.
I'm not sure about that, but even
Oh.
I don't know.
Anyway,
Well, ITS 3
Unique. What are your
Yep.
thoughts on Toad?
Toad,
After
beat him.
Mr. Land?
that's pretty much it, I beat him.
How about a Mr. Hero Slash Cooper?
Sorry for getting him out, actually. I feel like well, maybe if I'd got him to the 1v1 at the end instead, I would have won.
No, I'm pretty sure Hero is a better player than you.
He got out first in the segment.
Still better, hashtag Raven.
Well, the games really do give an advantage to one player or another. It depends on the skill what you possess.
Yeah.
Personally, I think the points should have carried over from the first 3 challenges to the second 3. But
Alright, there's a question. Massimo, when next week will you start this week? What? Don't.
When are we gonna
most weeks
start?
starts on Monday.
Most weeks start on Monday. We'll probably start recording then.
Yeah, probably we will start recording on Monday.
Speaking of contestants,
Yeah, Unique, thank you for joining along, and
Can I just say a few final words?
go ahead.
go ahead.
Firstly, I intend to win
Before we can find you back to the toilet.
this season. Oh god, please no, not the toilet. I'm sure it's even less glamorous this time. And thirdly, Mez,
Yeah.
please, I want that torch.
I'll think on it, okay? You'll have a chance on getting it.
Kill them.
Unique for co-host season 3.
Maybe.
Uh,
We could have 3 hosts for Color Wars.
And in season 10, we will have 10 hosts, right? No.
Yeah.
if I am the co-host season 3, expect 4 corners, guys.
Alright,
Just saying.
alright. Thank you very much, Unique, joining
I'm
along.
going.
Bye
No,
bye.
please.
Toodaloo. Oh, and suddenly we lost him. What a tragedy, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like he had to go to the toilet, I'm afraid.
Very early on. So, speaking of which, it's so silent now, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like we need someone else.
Like, who? Oh,
Oh.
do you have any idea? Maybe some feathered friend?
Yeah, hang on, let me add.
Wait, I can do that as well. Don't worry about it. Hello, please introduce yourself.
Hello, My name is Eglan, and I didn't do a particularly good job in Color Wars Series 1, but let's see what you have to ask me.
Okay, so how come you did so poorly in season 1? I've got to be flat out honest with you.
How come I did so poorly in Season 1? Well, I think I got a bit unlucky with the teams, really, and I was just a bit tired when we did it, and yeah, it just happens. Down to luck, really. You can do badly if you're unlucky on a given day.
Yeah, well, anyway, I would say you tried your best and,
No, I didn't.
quote unquote, tried your best. Notice the sarcasm. Notice the sarcasm.
Okay.
Alright, question for the bird. Question for the bird from Blake the Moose. Tweet, tweet, tweet!
Okay. Sorry, I do not understand the language. I am an illiterate bird, or a deaf bird, or I don't know, whatever you call it.
I
Are you a
don't.
bird that speaks human, but you don't speak bird? Moose, can you translate it to English, please?
Sorry, I don't speak croissant.
Okay. He is about to confirm. I can translate that for you, don't worry. Vaguely relates.
Zombie, and Eglin. If there's a term called furry, would that make you Eglin feathery?
Okay. It's not a fake bird.
You could look at it that way, yes, but if that's what you want to think, fine, I don't mind. That was not the intention.
So you're really down to birds.
Can you turn that from human to bird?
I wish, but no, I am not Raven, sadly.
Have you heard the word? That the bird is the bird?
Oh yes, I have heard that.
The bird's the bird.
What is the unnated flight of an unnated swallow? What is the airspeed velocity of an unaided swallow?
I have no idea.
Immediately chart.
Eglin, does your bird skin represent Murica?
American. No, it certainly doesn't. I don't like half of what goes down in Murica, and I'm going to make my own bird skin eventually, but this one we'll have to do for now. It looks pretty good.
Yeah.
Alright, so guys,
question for Mezzy.
oh,
Why did you choose Zombie to work with you? And this is from Blimey Slimy again.
huh, what a surprise. It's a good question though, but in quite honesty, it was somehow flew in motion because after a while, when the recording session was over, it was like an offer from you. I don't know. Was it like that? That you were applying yourself as helping me.
Now I was essentially building, and I just became a full-time helper. Well, they're essentially building, I don't know, 2 or 3 games. I just decided, you know what, I'm just gonna build full-time. That's all it was.
Yeah,
I
that,
ended up doing that, though unfortunately I had exams at the time and I forgot afterwards.
well, no worries. There's always next time.
There's always season 3,
In some way or form.
hopefully.
It depends on what are the interests regarding this game show and what new things I can pull up my sleeves, because my sleeves are pretty high up, as you can see.
That's good.
Mine, I'm wearing gloves in life, and
Well, you cover up pretty much everything.
Adler, what was your favorite challenge? And this is from Fight to Josh.
Very good question.
Challenge. Well, what challenges were there? There was that mountain one with the beacons. There was
Rocky
that,
Road.
Rocky Road,
Rocky Road. Tic Tac Strike, I believe.
TikTok
Those-
Strike, and Parkour Panic. I
There's,
think that was Panic 2 was the official name.
Yeah.
and there was Parkour Panic where I overcommitted to that one jump,
Yeah.
Well, I don't think it was
And
possible.
when you were human, you appeared to have turned into a bird.
Yeah, don't ask questions about that. I don't. It's complicated.
Eglin, what was your experience regarding Color Wars? How did you like the
It
whole
was a bit.
idea?
It was a bit short-lived, but I liked the idea of the show certainly, and I'd love to be on it again at some point.
Which you will, of course, if you are available for several recording session.
Mezimo. Why did you choose the name Mezimo?
Uh,
Because it's Mezimo. Don't question it.
Thank you.
Anyway, my favourite challenge is probably the parkour one, even though I spent that first half of it overcommitting to one jumper being absolutely useless. I made up for that in the second half, and I got more than one full thing of wool. It was too little too late, unfortunately.
Why not Internetology?
I don't know. Anyway, Adler,
Hello.
who you know?
Do I know?
Yeah, this is from Slime Kingdom.
Yeah,
Send them other slime. You may want to do a better job translating your slimes.
yeah.
I
Bleep,
finished
bloop,
off with it.
bloopity, bleep, bloop.
Yeah, I don't speak slime. I speak bird. I don't speak slime.
Oh no. We could use a translator right now. Anyway, do I know? The answer to the question do I know is yes. Because I know how to say do I know, so I know something, so I know no.
You know
Right.
the word.
I know something, therefore the answer to that question is true.
Nope, it was false. Get taken by the demon who's alive.
Oh crap.
Both. Well, Egan, what's your expectation for Color Wars Season 2?
Well, I saw the new buff and it's fancier. Nice tiled floor.
Hero, I do not wish to eat lemons.
You do not wish to eat lemons. Is that a teaser for Color Wars Season 2?
No.
Hero slash Tuber said to eat lemons. I am not going to.
Only if they're with sugar.
Oh, honey, honey, da 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 da. Okay, before we turn into a musical or anything, let's move on.
Color Wars Season 3 for Musical Edition.
I-
Confirmed.
Oh boy, do I really want that? There is not gonna be any games. You have to perform as the way you can and screw up in the champions game because you have to play all the games.
I have a question for you, Mesimo. What's it like having people do the challenges you built?
I pretty much enjoy it. Even the more pain they have, the more enjoyment.
Lovely, like Mitch.
Yeah. Okay, Adrian. This is an interesting one because not many people were salty in our segment, but he was the most saltiest of our segment. I would say probably Demo, but that's only because he was in the final and he raged
A little bit, not as much as Red and or Grey.
Yeah. And he raged a bit there but that's only because he was in the final, to be honest.
I don't really know the answer to this question though. If I had to guess, I would guess Demo because of his thought after the last time he was eliminated.
Oh, and that showed the
That I
elimination.
would guess so, yes.
Spoiler alert.
Well, if you haven't seen it, then it's a spoiler, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Spoiler alert, even though I'm pretty sure half of you, even though I'm pretty sure all 12 people who are watching have seen it.
All right. We're starting to get to the very end of today's podcast, which is quite fine. And you might just ask, there was only 2 questions. So what's the deal with the third one?
Let's announce the prize. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's announce the second prize.
Yeah, I was getting to that, but because there was only one person who got it right. Only one, just one.
Who was it?
Before that, Eglum, do you have any idea why did I pick green and blue?
Green and blue, what for?
The Color Wars Season 2 logo.
Yeah.
Green and blue. They look nice.
Wrong.
Lost your third life, you're eliminated from the 1.
Slimes Busters had it correctly. Congratulations. The answer is because it was the final 2 colors in Season 1.
I didn't even know that. Oops.
Sorry.
Sorry, Lambu. No prize for you.
Yeah, you got late on that one. Oh well. Yeah, you should catch up yourself in Season 1 because it's out and you can watch it whenever you want.
Yep.
So, about the third prize. By the way, before I move on the third prize and everything, Slimes Busters, I will get your contact and talk about your prize in details. Until then, the third prize is starring in a secret podcast as a guest. Same way as right now in Color Wars, but it's not gonna be Color Wars, it's gonna be something different. The podcast will be held next week or the week after. Gonna be most likely on the weekends and probably around this kind of time. So, it's very simple. You do not have to answer any questions. As you have seen in the top left corner, sidewise, that there's a, well, I don't know, title or the name Internetology floating there with the YouTube and Facebook icon, because that's me. Take 2. If my teeth really is in the way, I should spit it out. I know. So, that means that Internetology has a Facebook site. You decide. So, all you have to do is like the page, and you have 48 hours to do that, and after that I will randomly pick someone who will win this prize.
Right. Alright.
Well, if you bring me a shirt, a cup, or a pen, I will sign it for you if you want.
Yeah, but that's kind of hard considering where Medzi is living currently.
Yeah, it's a
Alright.
little bit far, but oh well.
Okay. First, before we finish off this podcast, I think we have to say goodbye to a certain bird.
Yeah, thank you, Eglin, for joining with us in this fine day, even though it was raining here, but well, it was fine nonetheless because you guys made it possible to make all this possible, happen, and make this happen, because Color Wars is a bunch of colors joining together, all the personalities and everything, so I'm very glad for you guys. And for you as well, Eglin. And hopefully we'll see you in Season 2.
I hope so.
Until then.
Until then, toodaloo.
Bye bye.
Yeah, mysteriously he returned to the toilet.
Yeah, bye bye.
Ah, it was very fun with all of you. It really was an experience. And if you really want, and if you enjoyed this, please leave your opinions about this podcast and everything. And if you really want, we will do a podcast in the future as well.
Yeah.
Of course, it all comes down to you guys, because you make my day even better. And of course, Zombies Day as well, but yeah.
Yeah, I of course my day. Hashtag you are awesome. Apparently Josh's video screen went black. Did it end? Mezzy, has the podcast ended?
I don't know, maybe. It's still on for me, but meh. Oh
Yeah,
well.
let's just continue talking for a few more minutes.
Well, actually, We should do it for half a minute or just 1 minute because it's almost 1.5 hours. But
Yeah, okay, so just a few little extra topics. Okay, so chat. I'm just gonna say, what game would you most like to see return in season 2 of Color Wars? Bearing in mind it's already fully built.
we're just interested in if you guys are interested in, because maybe we will build it next time again and again and again. Well, we still have 8 views, so probably will answer in like a few minutes or something. Other than that, thank you again, Zombie, for joining me in this podcast. And
Thank you for having me.
get ready, because from Monday we will flush a few players.
Yep.
Quite a number, even.
Until then,
Toodaloo. See you guys next time. Toodaloo.
Toodaloo.